Bridging mathematical proof with physical intuition. A journey through helical flow. The essence of this study lies in a structured progression from broad observations to the specific internal mechanics of a fluid moving in a spiral. Both the sequence and state diagrams map this journey, showing how abstract calculations are systematically transformed into visual reality. From global flow to local integrity. The narrative begins with a shift in perspective. By viewing a complex three-dimensional movement through a circular lens, we first analyze the big picture. How much fluid passes through different boundaries? The sequence diagram illustrates this as the initial interaction between the analyst and the model, where we determine that fluid pours through the top of a cylinder and slices through its center, yet never leaks out through the side walls. The state diagram identifies this as the foundation, where we establish the general behavior of the flow before diving into its deeper physical properties. The constant volume of a changing shape. Once the boundaries are understood, the focus narrows to the integrity of the fluid itself. We examine a single tiny element, a cube of fluid, as it embarks on its helical path. This is the first major transition in our state of mind, moving from measuring total flow to verifying if the fluid is being squished or expanded. The logic follows a clear path. Mathematical verification leads directly to visual proof. We observe that even though our fluid element is being sheared and stretched by the spiraling motion, it maintains its exact volume. This confirms that the fluid is incompressible, essentially proving that the crowding of the flow does not result in a loss of space. The mystery of the internal spin. The final phase of the narrative addresses the most subtle characteristic of the movement, the internal rotation. While the fluid element travels upward and around in a large spiral, it also begins to spin around its own center. The sequence diagram shows this as the final investigative step, where the calculus engine,